sponsors, yes, speakers, yes, sponsors, panelists. Thank you so much. This event, I hope it's the beginning of a new way to help women actually give back and contribute to investing in their business idea. So that's our goal today, was to kind of test it out and see, what sponsors would be interested in the idea, and then also how many businesses would actually enter. We have a lot of entries, and then we have great panelists choose the winners for today. It was completely anonymous. So we're really thankful for everyone that came out today. And we hope to keep, coming back with more events and more grants for you guys in order to actually help you guys build your business. So we have a lot of fun next year. Like I really want to fill it, but I'm not. So, but thank you so much for coming, and then I hope you guys enjoy the show and everything put together. Thank you.
Fun time taking pictures and have a great time celebrating Galentines, and also remember to support our local small businesses. Thank you again. So let's get the show started.
So I know that I've been working day and night, but I am so excited to introduce our first speaker. I personally know her and big as a fan. I love her. So first off, we have Elva Trevino. She is the founder of Champions Club, an all-women's gym most known for fitness, leadership, and community through 15 countries. She has been nominated Top 100 Visionaries in Healthcare globally in 2021, in the city of Houston, and Mayor Sylvester Turner proclaimed August 8th as a Champions Club Day in honor of her women. Please welcome Elva Trevino.
All right, I'm so excited to be here, guys. And for starters, I want you to stand up because I don't know if you've ever heard of Champions Club, but we like to get very friendly, very fast. We also like to make everyone around us uncomfortable in the best way possible. So before we get started, I want you to know who is around you, because typically you're one contact away from your life dramatically changing. So every one of you, remember this rule: we're in front of you for 3 feet. You need to know their name, know what they do, and just smile. So go ahead and reach out to someone around you that you don't know. Raise your hand if you feel like you should say it. Use the time to look beautiful, your mindset, right place. Raise your hand if you feel like you showed up today with grace. Raise your hands. I want to see that. Awesome. So for someone who's super clumsy, I had to learn how to become that way. But we also empower women and leaders in our gym to be powerful. So for my sake and for the venue and the events, I want to take a selfie of us flexing, because even though you're wearing dresses, ladies, and makeup, we are still strong, right? So let's do it real quick. For the third thing, who here worked out in the last 48 hours? Raise your hand. Awesome. We're gonna let that right now. I almost did a squat challenge today because most nurses are making and very not squat running. Awesome. Perfect, guys. So we're so excited to be here. Like Rebecca said, we're even hearing back on what we've done during the pandemic as a collective group of leaders. One thing that most people learn really quickly, and I'm going to give you some backbone to just me, and that way we can lead it forward into fitness. One thing about me is nothing I ever do is about me. And my perspective has been able to unlock so many people's mindsets. While it starts with the body, it's really about something deeper for me, right? And a lot of you guys showed up here solo with friends. We're here for Galentines, but raise your hand if you came alone. Thank you for taking the step to be courageous and step in a room that could potentially be intimidating for most people, right? Now raise your hand if you've been to one of Andy's events more than once. Actually, stand up. Awesome. Let's give them a round of applause for being supportive. Now, two more things. If you had a hand in planning this event, I want you to stand up. A hand in planning this event. Whether you were one of the committee members, whether you were one of the sponsors, go ahead and stand up if you had a hand in helping. Thank you so much for putting this together. If I have ever helped you with your health and fitness, I want you to stand up. Awesome. Good job. All right, thank you. So, let's take this back. Being 37 years old and doing the unthinkable, right? Being a female in fitness, which is typically a male-dominated industry, I had to make a lot of peace with what I was stepping into. Being in health and fitness over the last 10 years, both with my personal testimony of just my health and fitness, which I'll get into in a second, it was something that I want to encourage you guys that during this pandemic, so many leaders have been rocked off their centers and questioning their identity of what to do next. Has anyone ever felt like that the last 2 years? Finding those next steps can be really scary, right? But when you make yourself uncomfortable and surround yourself with the right communities, absolutely anything is possible. And I want to really encourage you guys to know that if you're in that season right now of life, that you know you have something that wants to come out of your belly, and I've had chills now for 2 minutes, so the presence in here is very magnetic. You need to know that you're not alone. I've been there. You need to know that you're not alone. They've all been there. The work it takes for you to pursue your dreams and become a better leader in your homes, in your finances, in your fitness, in your careers, it's going to take more of you to get to the level that it takes for you to get everything you know that you deserve. Can I get an amen on that one? Amen. All right. So I just want to encourage you because we need you right now. And this pandemic has stripped everyone away of what they thought that they loved, what they thought that they needed, what they thought that they had to put in a materialistic way. But what we really need is for you to step up. Now let's take it back. Got it. Growing up an athlete, playing predominantly volleyball and every sport under the sun, growing up around entertainment and music, I always wanted to find that next thing. But through that, I dealt with some severe health issues. Starting back when I was a kid, it was severe asthma. Any asthmatics in the room? Awesome. I learned how to fight by having doctors get off me. I actually shared this story a few days ago. Having people take my blood 24/7, being hospitalized probably 100 times in my lifetime, it was one of those things that it taught me how much resilience to have. But sports was my outlet. So I want to encourage you, no matter what excuses you have, drop them. There are people with less doing more, not just with their fitness, but with their leadership, their businesses, their dreams. There are women who have 5 kids, not 2. Right? So I want you to understand that as we go into this journey of fitness from Champions Club, like just sharing this with you guys today, it's not about the vanity. Yes, you want to look amazing. You want to rock that bikini this year. Yes, the pandemic has, on average, taken, for any Latinos in here, generational wealth back 10 years for the first 6 months of the pandemic. Yes, the pandemic has helped people to gain 20 to 50 pounds extra in the first year of all of our trauma and heartbreak by having this situation upon us. For most people, this was the first traumatic experience they had ever witnessed in their life. Did it teach you fight this year, the first year? Did it teach you heartbreak? Did it teach you stress? Did it teach you how to manage the stress? Raise your hand if it taught you how to manage. Raise it high. This is why people come to our gym. Now, I'm not here to endorse it. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm here for Annie because Annie's actually been a client of ours for a while. And while these leaders are building monumental events and movements like this, they need us inside of their minds through fitness to be able to help them endure it all, to get back out there and keep fighting, and to keep persevering, knowing that there are people around them who will see them win. Okay? Now, I want to pull you forward because at 27 years old, I thought I had it all figured out. I'll be 37 in April. And thank you. I can't wait to be 50, so I'm not working like this again. But for me, it was about thinking that I thought I knew everything at that point. I knew what I wanted to do in my life. I was in the right industry in finance. I have a background of 10 years in bartending, so just as mean as we are in the gym, it was worse with the alcohol. Make sure you guys go visit the tequila company back there, by the way. You have an excuse today, guys. But it was the first shot that really made me question everything. Personally, I feel like I was given this perspective at 27 years old because people needed it now. At 27 years old, I started going through some severe fatigue, some severe nausea, and being the typical Latina, we just work through it. We just work, right? Every culture does that. But what I didn't realize is that my kidneys were going through a major change. My body was fighting itself through an autoimmune disorder, and through that time, it became so difficult for me to really look at everything I had my hands in, family, work, friends, community, and then to let go. So for me, that became the pivotal point in my life, because fitness for me then became less about the reps and more about fighting for my life. While I was on stages speaking for health and fitness and business, dolled up with makeup, dresses, speaking in the crowds of 5,000, it was one of those moments that really shocked me to my core, because I actually had 2 tubes out of my left kidney under my dresses that people didn't know about for 9 months. There were times I couldn't even see past 3 rows of the audience. But you know what happened? I showed up, and I fought harder because there were people in those rooms who I didn't know their names yet that needed me to share that testimony. At that time, I wasn't sharing what was really going on. I was teaching about business and leadership and health and fitness. During that time, I was able to race in my first Ironman, which at that point was a half, so it was only 70 miles. For all you crazy endurance runners, you already know. But it taught me perseverance. It taught me my fight. It taught me the purity of waking up with a purpose so strong that even when you don't know what's going to happen next, and 13 doctors are telling you all kinds of crazy shit, that you believe that you can. This is exactly what, now fast forward, the pandemic is teaching you now. It's less about the vanity and more about the way that it inspires you to keep fighting for more, to keep building for more, to set the example for everyone around you, for you to help us help Houston not make the most obese in the city of all cities, 80% of our city actually, that is now deteriorating our children. It is about you securing proactivity towards your mental health, not waiting until. Our gym through the pandemic has saved 13 lives. People that you would never imagine that had mental wars that they had. Through fitness, they were able to connect to themselves. They were able to take the makeup off and take the masks off, take the labels off, take the professional beings that they were showing up as every day. They weren't on stage. They didn't have to impress anyone. We got nitty-gritty into the realness that made them them, And because of that, they were able to go back out into the world even stronger. Now we've been able to fast forward and help so many community leaders all over the country, famous pastors, famous musicians, and so many things. So why am I telling you all this? Because if you don't step into this world that we've created, both through what Annie has done, and thank you, Rebecca, for that too. Rebecca is an inspiring person, so make sure you follow all these people, by the way. Then we are not helping you guys. We are setting an example to continue to go the way that we have been. Who's ready for some sort of change? Change is an evolution of who you used to be, and you stepping into who you know you have inside of you that's trying to come out. See, fitness and music has been a trigger for me through all that time, and I quickly realized that for most people, it's just about the same, right? So by helping all these leaders across multiple industries to be stronger, make more money, get those visions off the ground, quit their jobs, get a $20,000 raise, mend marriages, help their children. So many stories I can't even stand up here long enough to share with you. That is something that you can take with you today, and it's less about going to the gym to take the selfie, and more about you understanding that if I can do this, be it business, recognition, Ironman, fitness, stepping into an uncomfortable room, then you can too. I want everyone to shut their eyes for a second. And I want you to take a few really deep breaths. I want to see your shoulders drop, your hands uncross, your tequila put down. Be bartender, remember. I want you to really breathe, zone everything around you out. We're going to speed up to 10 years from now. 10 years from now, you are the 2.0 version of your damn self. What are you wearing? What do you smell like? Success? What are you doing with your days? Does it look anything like what you're doing right now in your career? I want you to take a long deep breath, and I want you to exhale. Now imagine a frame that you're looking at in your office. And in that frame, there is a picture of everyone that you absolutely love. Keep breathing. Are they smiling? Have they said, "I'm proud of you"? What does your bank account look like that day? When you look back at that picture, is it what you have right now? Open your eyes. If you saw yourself in that picture, I want you to stand up. Can we clap for them for a second? You saw more than yourself. What else did you see? Absolutely. Did it look very similar to now? 2.0, right? Besides yourself, who else did you see in your frame? The one who stands up?
Happiness.
I love it. The emotion. Pictures should tell an emotion. We always put up pictures of where we've been. We don't always put up pictures of where we're going, right? What about you?
Success.
Success? Yeah? She came in with a crown today, so yes, ma'am. She showed up loving herself today. And the last one you have over here? We have one more, right? Okay, well, we'll skip over. So the point is, we have to truly understand what is in the depths of us, right? And we're going to speed up pretty quickly because I think we have our next speaker. One thing I want to share with you guys is those people will never come to fruition starting with you until you get to work. And not the same work that you've been doing this whole time. The internal work, the physical work, the mental work, and in a lot of ways, if you're like me, the spiritual work. A lot of things are going to align you and your families to become the best of the best. Less about comparison and more about comparing yourself to the future you that you just saw in your mind. No one is going to come to your door at 5 a.m. unless you're a Champions Club and knock on your door and say, let's get to work, right? No one is going to do that for you. No one is going to be there for you in the moments where you need to fight, and instead, you just sit back and keep letting the same problems circulate year after year. I want to lose weight. I want to get fit. I want to have confidence. I want to let go of fear. I want to let go of that damaged relationship. I want to let go of so many things, but I'm stuck in quicksand. It's going to take action, ladies. So as you listen to the rest of these speakers, I want you to remember that image in your head and take that with you through these halls, because 2022 cannot look the same way that it has for you guys. Financially, mentally, family-wise, business-wise, we're going to stand up and we're going to rock this year together. If you need any help, I'll be here for a while. I'm going to pass this back over to Amy and Rebecca and say, we're going to do our squat challenge with you.
Does her gym like train you physically, but as you can tell, she cares about you mentally, physically. I will tell you, beware. If you tell her your goals and your dreams, this girl will hold you to it and push you so hard. So thank you so much, Ella. That was absolutely amazing. So our next amazing speaker is Crystal Sarmiento. Sorry, I probably butchered that. She is an executive and career coach, speaker, best-selling author, and founder of the RE Source and Becoming a Lioness. Her book was ranked #1 in Christian leadership and won the Amazon Bestsellers Award. Today, she will be coaching you on maintaining a strong mindset through battles and the principles that propel the top leaders. Please welcome Crystal.
Oh my goodness! The energy in this place is on fire. I walked in and I could just feel the energy. And let me tell you what, I relate so much to our previous speakers because I also have been a woman that has struggled with kidney issues and high blood pressure. This right here. Okay? Yes, high blood pressure. And I'm not going to go deep because it's not part of what I'm here to talk about, but I'm here to tell you that it is not about vanity. But it is about who you really want to be, what you believe you are worth being, and what you're willing to do to get there. You see, a lot of us sometimes, we like to quote all the things on Instagram. Mindset. I have a strong mindset. We like to go to Google and YouTube and get some inspiration, right? For that day, because we don't feel motivated. We don't feel inspired. Sometimes we're not going to feel motivated. So that's when we have to rely on our identity, and we have to rely on our why and consistency. How many of us have a dream? Raise your hand if you have a dream. I see a lot of dreamers in the place. Okay. I once had a dream. I still have dreams. I'm full of dreams. If you are not dreaming today, let's get some dreams, okay? I was invited here by my good friend Annie to speak about mindset, strong mindset. How many of us have been in a place in our lives where we see other people and their accomplishments and their goals, whether it's physically, financially, in their business, or even in their relationships? Oh, girl, her man loves her on Galentines, right? So I'm going to go get my girls. I'm going to find my identity in my girls. We're going to go party. I don't need no man. I don't need no man to tell me what to do, who I am. I'm going to go with my girls. But deep down inside, there's a desire. Why? Well, maybe because we were created that way as women. We were created that way. That's not a blanket statement. The majority of us were created that way. Okay? So as a woman here, I'm here to tell you that the confidence you see today hasn't always been there. It comes from being uncomfortable. Confidence, to me, is empowerment, but not an ego type of confidence. Ego confidence comes from a deep-rooted insecurity. Healthy confidence, the kind of confidence that empowers others because you've been through some tough times and because you had to tap into that inner source to connect to the identity that you have inside, to tell you that you're worth fighting for. That you are worth fighting for yourself, that you're worth fighting for your health, that you're worth fighting for that dream, that you're worth fighting for your family, that you are worth fighting for, and you have what it takes to fight. But a lot of the times we forget. Where does that come from? Where does that fight come from? Who's your source? Who's answering that deep-rooted question? I'm seeking the money. I'm seeking the Gucci bag. I talked about this last night at Jesus is my sugar daddy. It's trademarked, y'all. Don't go there. We look for all the things in life to give us identity. Girl, go get yourself that $1,000 bag. You deserve it. You do. Go on. But let me tell you what. Reaching your dreams is going to cost you something. It's going to cost you a daily reminder of yourself, of you being worth it, and tapping in. And if you don't have inside of you that healthy confidence, you're going to have some struggles. But let's take it back a little bit. Take it back. The healthy confidence that a woman has when she knows who she is, when the turmoil comes, when the pain comes, when we have to be reminded of our inner lioness. I wrote a book called Becoming a Lioness. And in that book, I talk about a little bit about being raised by a single father who's Mexican and an immigrant to this amazing country. That only here he could come to start a business and raise a little girl who looks white, not Latina. Imagine the looks we got in the southwest side of Houston. Where did she come from? Did she steal you? Is that your daddy, little girl? Like, you're my daddy, I promise. But I'm here to tell you that as a woman who was raised against the odds, who then became pregnant while teaching abstinence classes at the Bel Air Library in high school, yes, y'all, it's in the book. And then my daughter being 10 months old, and my fiance dying in a tragic car accident 30 days before we're to be married. That was shocking. That was devastating. Have you ever had your dreams ripped from you? And you don't know what to do with the emotions? No one's taught us in our culture how to deal with those emotions. With the pain, with the fear, with the devastation of a dream. Sometimes our dreams inside are what give us hope for the future. It's that dream, that imagination, that thing that we're reaching for, that vision board, that goal poster. It's a dream. You had a dream in that marriage. You had a dream in your career. You had a dream with your children. You had a dream with your parents. All these dreams we have. And then it's ripped from you. How do you overcome that? How? Your mindset and your belief system will determine if you fail or if you get back up. Your mindset. But where does that come from? Oh, it comes from affirmations. Girl, I repeat, no, it can. But do you believe the mindset? Do you believe the affirmations? Do you believe that you are worthy inside out of all that junk? When life has come and taught you time and time and time again, crush that dream. Take it from you. Your friends, they destroy you. They betray you. That man left you. Your daddy left. Your mom disappointed you. All these things. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you that you were created to conquer. You were created to conquer. Why? Why do I believe that? I'm here to tell you that our mindset comes from our foundational belief system. And my belief system comes from my faith. And that faith that I have in my creator, not the universe. Okay, there's a universe. But I believe that someone created the universe. So yes, I put things out into the universe. There's laws. But I go to the creator of that universe, the one who answers the source in my heart, the one that tells me that I am worthy, the one that tells me that I can overcome, the one that tells me that I am a daughter of the Lion of Lions, that I'm a lioness, and I'm here to tell you that what I have, you have too. Absolutely. Now I want you to look at me and raise your hand if you believe that you were created to conquer. Raise your hands. Okay, let me hear it. I'm a lioness. I was created to conquer. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I will hold my dreams. And I will see them come to pass. Okay, what y'all just did right there is you put something out to the universe, you declared it, you put it out there. But guess what? You have to believe it. You have to believe that when you put that out there, it's gonna happen. Okay, I've got to wrap this up, y'all, because I can go on a sermon, we can have an altar call, we can have an ofrenda, we can do it all, y'all. Well, I'm here to tell you that I was impressed in my spirit today to just come and tell you that you can overcome. And what does it start with? Right here. Your mindset. It starts with you believing that you can do it, that you are a lioness, that you were created to conquer. And if you need a reminder, go to the museum. I promise I will lift you up, build you up. Because it doesn't come from me, it comes from my source. Okay? I'm going to close with this, because I want to respect the other speakers and the time, but I want to make sure that you guys get value. It's not going to be easy. A strong mindset doesn't come from looking cute and being unsubstantial and posting stuff and hey girl, hey. You need a coach. You need someone that'll wake you up. Like me, my alarm goes off at 4:30 in the morning. You think it's pretty? It's not. It's ugly, and I look ugly when I go to the gym. It is not cute. I envy the girls that are in the gym with their little Instagram. They look so cute. Their makeup is done. Their hair is cut. I'm like, girl, I look a hot mess when I'm in the gym. Hot mess. It doesn't look cute. And having a strong mindset comes from building the consistency. Every day when you got that dream, I got a goal, I'm going. It doesn't feel good. There's days when your dream is standing right here and your body doesn't feel like it. Your mind is telling you every excuse why you shouldn't get up and follow your dream. You got to make a decision. Okay? Decide. Take courage. I talk about this a lot. The courage that we take to get up and pass and go for that dream and make it happen and then tie it in to action. 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 Decide and do. It's not going to feel good. Step into the uncomfortable because I promise you, queens and lionesses are made out of discomfort. Because when we come out of it, girl, you feel good. It's like building those quads and you're working out and you're like, hey, girl, hey. It gets easier. Step into the uncomfort. Don't run from it. We live in a society today where everybody wants everything cush, drive through. Girl, I just want to go and get it all done. I don't want to put the work in. Put the work in. You are worth it. With that, you guys, I love y'all. And y'all just let me know. God bless you. Lioness, and y'all were created to conquer.
Amazing.
and Oral and Facial Institute of Houston. This is Grant Sandler. Please let us know about your.
Well, I'll tell you about those. First, thank you, Ann. I support you and your organization and all the people that put this together. It's a great operation. It's a wonderful show and event. I really appreciate it. Our business is dentistry. That's kind of a boring business compared to the jewelry and everything else around here. But it's kind of a necessary event. And we're here to take care of you all. We have offices around the country, but the one we're promoting today is right here in Houston, Bel Air Modern Dental on Highway 6 and Bel Air Boulevard. And we have general dentistry there, and ortho and oral surgery and everything you need. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we're going to talk about giving away a Zoom teeth whitening. And if you are realizing what that is, you have teeth whitening, you get in the store and all that. That's not this. This is where we have a Zoom light, and we put the whitening on your teeth, and you walk in one shade, and you walk out another. And it's beautiful. We have to wear sunglasses when we do it because you're so white. Your teeth are so white. All right, so we're going to have a drawing for that, right? I do. I'm going to go find those certificates while we do the drawing. Okay, well, I'm going to pick one. All right, here is the winner. I hope they're here. What are we reading them? Oh, the back. Somebody or other. Are you here? There she is. All right. We have two of them, so this is the second one. I'll go get the certificates. Here we are. This is for Laura Hidalgo.
O sea, así es. Totalmente. All right.
Oh, all right. All right. Hold on to it. Over here.
Okay, next will be Elizabeth Caro Dory. Thank you. That's gorgeous stuff, guys. So go check out her table when this is over. Beautiful pieces.
Hi everybody, my name is Elizabeth Caro. I am the owner of Elizabeth Caro Jewelry. I'm fine girly and my table is right over there at the corner. We have a handmade jewelry and Italian fashion jewelry made making table field. So we have a very good quantity. You can stop and visit our table. I think that's it. Oh, okay.
Ivana Alvarez. practitioner with a focusing practice in personal injury and immigration law. Welcome. Alright. Next. Okay. And next is Ming Lu. What made you get started? What are your aspirations, challenges in becoming a business owner? You want to start? You want to start first?
Sure. Can you repeat the question? Oh, okay, wait. Business owner. Okay. So, well, being a business owner was my mom's idea, right? So, 2 years ago, I started my practice solo in the midst of, well, in the beginning of the pandemic. And so, my mom told me to just open up a practice, and I didn't believe in myself, but I took the leap of faith, and things have been just really great. So that's where I got my inspiration to open up a practice and be a solo practitioner. Um, but as far as in the practice that I do, immigration and personal injury, I'm a migrant. My family is. I'm the second generation here. And so I saw the American dream through my grandfather and all of his successful children. And I just it was just a passion of mine to just continue on and help migrant families here. And so that's why I do immigration, personal injury, obviously to help people and just to be able to. A lot of my clients are also victims as they're here without a status. So it's just something that I do with. That's why I love what I do.
Well, I started my business, I think it is in my blood. My grandfather, I was raised in Chicago, so he actually started a parade and he was a community leader. So I was always around community leaders and that inspired me. So around 17, I got into accounting and as much as I tried to get out of accounting, I kept getting back into it. So finally, I just said, forget it. I'm gonna do tax and accounting. That's my business. But you can see me at the table back there if you guys are needing anyone to do your taxes. But I mean, it's just been in my blood.
Well, like you, Salam, I'm pretty much business has been in my blood as well. After spending about 25 years in education, during that time, I also had an educational consulting business where we tutor students as well as train teachers to be more effective in the industry. So after 25 years, I just sort of lost my spark for the K-12 industry. And so I branched out and went into corporate setting, dabbled a little bit in financial planning, and then was able to secure a lot of different contracts with organizations in different industries like food and beverages, technology, health and healthcare, and that kind of thing. So I developed training. So I took the formal training and kind of applied it in the corporate setting. And then recently, a hobby sort of became a side business. And so I've always loved photography. And then I sort of honed my skills. And so there is a lot of different models in here that I took photos. If I've taken your photos, raise your hand. It's stunning. So it's been fun. You know, for me, it's a challenge. I don't want to stay stagnant. So.
Something similar to what we've heard so far. I think when you're going into business or choosing a career is to find something that you're very passionate about. I think that makes it a lot easier to get the motivation, to take the risk, you know, to go out on your own and be your own person, be the person that makes all the decisions for how you want things set up. I think that's really important in terms of first deciding, you know, what you want to go into business for. And then I do think, you know, along the way is also to find support for what you're doing, to, you know, get help. I think when I decided I wanted to go into medicine, I was actually in high school. You know, I enjoyed science and I enjoyed volunteering and helping people, and I found that going into medicine kind of combined the two together. And so it was an easy path for me in terms of deciding what I wanted to do. But to get to where I am, there are a lot of people I needed to get help from. So I think it's important to find the mentors to get to your destination. And then when you know, do find those people, you know, that's when you want to ask them, you know, what makes you successful? What are the things that you did to get your success? And then maybe what are some of the failures you had? When you're starting a business, you can look online, you can get books, but there's nothing like speaking to someone in person, you know, and so you shouldn't be afraid to approach people that are doing what you want to do or what you have already set your path to do. You know, I think that's really important. Um, I really enjoy what I do. I feel like I don't go to work every day. I feel that it's, you know, a passion of mine, and I enjoy talking to people. You know, I may see 30 patients a day, and I'm talking to 30 different people, and I do feel that it changes their lives. You know, especially in dermatology, it's very, very rewarding in that you can see the difference, right? You know, sometimes in other specialties in medicine, you might not see the change so clearly, and how it affects people's mood, how it affects their self-esteem. I think all of that for me is so gratifying in my job. And I do think it's important to have, you know, once you're established, even to have that support system, you know, within your business, so that you can focus on what you want to focus on. So you can't necessarily do everything, right? You know, you can't do the marketing, you can't, you know, you have to hire the right staff to help you with all the things to build your business so you can focus on what you enjoy doing. So I think those are some of the key points in terms of how I got to where I am and what keeps me happy in my job every day.
Good afternoon, lady. It's so glad to be here today. I'm Tali again. I'm business in nail industries, and I'm so proud. We got it from the nail industries. I think it's really, really lucky for Vietnamese people. We come from Vietnam in here, and nail industry changed a lot for us, and we got everything from the nail salon. We are manufacturer. We supply and sell all about the nail equipment, heavy stuff for the nail salon on the country in US. I'm proud at this day, this year, we have more than 30 distribution and about 50 vendor whole country. That is a big thing. I'm a little bit different. I'm not start like myself in the business. 10 years ago, I just come here in US as international student. And I'm married. I'm lucky because my husband, he had the father in the nail industry already. So I'm come here, it's lucky, but it's pressure also to be lady boss at this age, at 21. So about 7 years later, I come up with an idea. I have to change a little bit from my company because before we should do about wholesale, but just 3 years we come up the retail and we triple the gross sale. It's a lot. It's unbelievable. We come up the company just 5% in the company, only 5% when I'm start with my husband, but now it's 25. We got a lot of job from my people, and we got a lot of things from my distributor that I'm proud of. The thing here, when we have the channel, we lucky we get a foundation from a family or the husband. But the main thing here, we have to stand up because we have to do something about come up to make it big and bigger. Work with husband is not easy, right? But with me, he like my master. He tell me what I need to do, but I make it better. That's the thing. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Anton again. I just wanted to share a little bit about my story, my background, so you can see where I'm coming from and my experience. So I guess it's also in the blood that I have entrepreneur spirit because my dad was a businessman. But however, my family, we are Asian, so my family always wanted me to be in the health field, become a doctor, pharmacist, or dentist. And so I didn't know. I was lost for a little bit while trying to figure out what I wanted to do or study. So during my undergrad years, I was working at a bank. So it helped me a lot to be more disciplined, to be able to learn how to build relationship with people, because that's one of the most important things. If you want to be successful in life or in business, you have to learn how to build good relationship with good people. And then I was very shy, but then because working in the bank, I have to be able to communicate, to talk, to network. So that helped me bring out my personality, and I was able to get more exposure to the business world, and businessmen, businesswomen, talking to them is very motivating, learning the type of business they do. And I was in banking for a while, for 13 years actually, and I always, anything that I do, invest my time and my effort, I always try my best. I know that I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, I make mistakes, but I want to put everything into what I do because I want to be a good return of investment, and I love to win, right? Who here doesn't want to win? So after I finished my degree and was in banking for a while, I travel a lot, and so I decided to come back to get my master because that's one of the bucket lists that I need to do to finish by 30. So I finished that by the age of 30, and also at the time of finishing my master's degree, I also was ranked number 2 at the bank as the banker within thousands of bankers. And I knew that I wanted to always challenge myself for the next step. I always looking for craving to learn more and, you know, be able to not being stagnant like Lynn was saying earlier. And I thought after finishing my master, I would be able to have more time because I never have a life. I always work and go to school. But then again, you know, and HBU, thank you so much. I finished my master with HBU and, you know, they're here also to help and support me. And so after I finished my master, the opportunity of a State Farm agency owner came up, presented itself to me. I didn't think of it as anything much because I was still searching to see what kind of business I wanted to go into. I was going to a lot of business expo to see if I want to open a beauty salon or something in the beauty industry because we all love beauty and fashion, right? So, but then the State Farm came and I feel like I need to stay within my area that I've been knowing for so long. So banking and insurance is very similar. So that's what I chose, and I have a good friend that was in the insurance business. So I was lucky that he was able to kind of guide me and show me from the beginning. So I took that leap of faith because actually when I'm thinking back now, I'm like, oh my God, I was crazy girl, you know, because I have no management skill. I had no clue, like I don't know why I wanted to become an insurance agent and I have no experience. I just finished my master and I think I can conquer the world, you know? But once again, you know, if you have it in your heart and you have a passion, you have work ethic, like Crystal was saying earlier, it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna take a lot of work and dedication and focus. And you will be able to make your dream a reality. Because I know a lot of people, when they see us, this is pretty much almost finished, it's finished products, right? But nobody see the work behind that. So I'm gonna let you know, also it's not rainbow butterflies all the time because there are times, I don't know, when I first started my agency, I'm like, today I'm gonna be a psychiatrist, a counselor, a cleanup lady, a daycare center. I don't know, like I just had to do everything, you know, and nobody told me about that. And nobody told me that you had to work like 60, 70 hours a week, you know? You know, when you see somebody successful, you're like, wow, I wanna be, you know, but of course with anything, there's a cost to it. But if you're willing to invest in yourself and invest in the business that you believe in, it's gonna be successful. And surround yourself with people that wanted to bring you higher and help you to be successful because, you know, there's a lot of good people out there. And I believe that with our mission and our foundation, that's the reason why I want to start to help more women, especially young girls, to believe that they can create their own opportunities, just like all of us here. And I lost my train of thought, so into it. So, you know, I want to invite you guys to join our mission. And we want to create a beautiful community where we're not in it to compete with each other, but we wanted to help each other to be more successful in a good, healthy environment. And there's going to be a lot more coming because next year we wanted to have a lot more seminar, workshop, networking for the ladies. If anything you guys need or help, we have a mentorship program. You can visit our website at girlsminingbusiness.org to join as member or mentor. And I think that's all.
I know some of y'all are out there who probably maybe haven't even started a business, but you maybe, you know, have been thinking about it. Like, come up to these ladies afterwards, talk to them, ask them questions. You know, they were once in your shoes thinking, you know, saying like, maybe I should. And some may have had help along the way, some maybe haven't and had to figure it out, but I'm sure each one of them are open into talking to you afterwards to answer some questions that you have, because if these beautiful ladies can do it, you ladies out there can do it as well. So I just want to share that message. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming up here. I know we're on a time limit here today. We have so much more to do, but thank you so much for each one of y'all for coming up and sharing your knowledge. Appreciate it. Oh, yes. Okay, can we have Vanessa, Ivan, and Brenda? Brenda. Ivan, are you still here?
Ivan.
Ivan.
In the back there. You're up.
This is, we first wanted to thank the board to the judges for the grant award, to spend the time to come out and read and review all of our business grant applications. Thank you so much, Vanessa, and Houston businesswoman, and Brenda. She is the director of the McNair Center at HBU. And Ivan Sanchez. He has an organization called Houston Millennials. So now we just wanted to quickly announce the winner for the business grant award. Okay, so the first winner we have for the $500 is Bree by the Books. Congratulations. Everybody come up and all right, for the second winner, we have Delila's Decor. Congratulations. For the third winner, hello? Okay. For the third winner, we have Gold Llama Creations. Fourth winner is going to be Vibes by Alicia. By Alicia Elatasi. No? Okay, so we'll go on to the next one. And this one is the extra winner sponsored by Vanessa Agudela. So I'll let you announce her. Where?
Aura by Legal Service.
Ara by Araceli Arrieta Legal Services. Congratulations! Yes, girl. Okay. Congratulations. And lastly, for the $1,000 grant award goes to Meraki Wayu. We would like to also invite the panelists to be in the picture because they are one of the sponsors for the grant award.
Everybody look right here. Right at this camera, please. All right, ready? 1 and 2. check with more. 1 and 2. Great. Thank you.
Please visit the website at girlsmindingbusiness.org once again to become a member or a sponsor. Or you can reach out to us if you have any questions or any concern. And also, if you can please follow our Instagram page and Facebook, because we're going to have a lot more activities coming up for workshops